A warm welcome to all the students in St. Joseph Academy's online classes. Today, I'm going to explain Chapter 14, Festivals and Community Celebrations of Social Studies, Class 3rd. This chapter tells us about a variety of religions and different type of festivals connected with those religions which we all celebrate in our community with great pomp and show and a lot of love and brotherhood. As India is a land of diversity, unity in diversity, where we love each other, respect each other and celebrate all the festivals with a lot of love and zeal. So let's start the chapter. So first we need to know what is festival. So festival is a day of celebrating an important event. Festival is the time of enjoyment and fun. They develop a feeling of love and brotherhood almost among us. Festivals are of two types, national festivals and religious festivals. We have a variety of festivals. Independence Day, Republic Day and Gandhi Jayanti are three national festivals of India. These are celebrated by each and every citizen of India. While Holi, Diwali, Guru Purab, Dussehra, Eid, these are religious festivals and people of different religion celebrate in different way. So let's know about these festivals in detail. So first, let us study about our national festivals. As I told you earlier, Independence Day, Republic Day and Gandhi Jayanti are celebrated countrywide. All the states and union territories of the country celebrate them. On national festivals, they are national holidays all over the India. And these festivals are celebrated by every citizen of India irrespective of their caste, their creed, their religion, their state. All celebrate these festivals together with the same love, with the same enthusiasm, with the same respect, with the same dignity. This is the way of paying tribute to our forefathers who fought for the freedom of our country, because of whom we can breathe in a free air, in free environment, and we are a developing democratic country of the world. Now we will study about our national festivals in detail. The first one is Independence Day. Our country became independent on 15th August 1947. This day is celebrated as Independence Day every year. The Prime Minister of India hoists the national flag at the Red Fort in Delhi. He delivers a speech about the country's development in various fields during the year. On this day, we remember those brave people who fought for our freedom of our country. It is a national festival and is celebrated throughout the country. As you can see in the picture, it is the picture of Red Fort where the flag hoisting is going on. A lot of crowd is there to cheer up. The flag is hoisted by the Prime Minister of India from the Red Fort. We celebrate Independence Day every year on 15th August. You must have seen the flag hosting in your school also, and on that day we have different song competitions and dance competitions also, And this is the way to tribute our forefathers, our great freedom fighters who sacrificed their lives for our freedom so that the coming generation can breathe free, away from British rule, away from slavery, in a free country, in a free air, with respect. And we pay our homage to our elders by celebrating 15th August. Our second national festival is Republic Day. Our country became a republic. The Constitution of India came into being on 26 January 1950. This day is celebrated as the Republic Day every year. The Republic Day parade is organized at the Rajpath in New Delhi. The President of India takes the salute from the parade. Head of the state of other countries are also invited to attend the function. The armed forces, Air Force, Navy and Army and public personnel, school children and tablets from different states participate in the parade. Children receive bravery awards for their bravery. You must have seen this in your TV because that day we have live broadcast of the program. And all three forces give respect and show their bravery in different ways. They show different shows they keep, Air Force, Navy as well as Army. All the kids who have done something great, who have saved someone's life, they receive bravery awards. All the army personals who have laid their lives or sacrificed their lives for the betterment of the coming generation to safeguard our interest, our country, they receive different tributes that day. And people from different places come there to see and be a part of that parade, and school students also participate in that parade and show their expertise in different dances, and tribal people also come and perform. You must have seen that in your TV on Republic Day. If not, then make sure this time you watch it. Our next national festival is Gandhi Jayanti. Who is Gandhi? Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi, the father of our nation, whom we call affectionately Bapu. So the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, was born on 2nd October 1869 in Porbandar in Gujarat. Gandhiji taught us the value of ahimsa or non-violence and the truth. He is loved and respected by all Indians. He is affectionately known as Bapu Gandhi. This day is celebrated as Gandhi Jayanti. Every year, prayers of all religions are held at the Rajghat in New Delhi because we have the Samadhi of Bapu there. People pay homage to Mahatma Gandhi in their own way. He is remembered for his contribution in freedom fight and for his ahimsa and non-violence, and the simple living and high thinking he gave to our country. That's why everybody calls him Bapu, or the father of the nation. Now let's talk about religious festivals. What are religious festivals? Festivals which people of different religion celebrate in their own way. Festivals like Holi, Diwali, Guru Purab, Dussehra, Eid and Christmas are celebrated by people of different religion, and that's why they are called religious festivals. Festivals like Pongal, Onam, Durga Puja, Baisakhi, Bihu and Rath Yatra are also celebrated in some states of India. All these are religious festivals because these festivals belong to different religions and are celebrated in different way. So first religious festival we are going to talk about is Holi. Kids love it, even the elder ones loves it. It is the festival of colors. During this festival, all men, women and children play with colored powder called gulal and colored water. At this time of the year, wheat, gram, mustard and millet crops are ready for harvesting. So in a way, it is the celebration of new crop, because at this time the farmers are very happy because their crops comes home, means the hard work of the whole year is paid off in the form of their harvested crop. And as India is an agricultural country, bringing crops home is always a reason of celebration. So Holi is a beautiful festival of colors where all enjoy, whether old or young, kids or grown-ups, everybody enjoys it. It is a festival of love where everybody puts gulal and they shake hands, share food and enjoy. Our next religious festival is Dussehra. As you can see in the picture, this is the picture of Ravana, which we burn on Dussehra as the symbol of victory of good over bad. This festival celebrates the victory of good over evil. This festival is also called Vijayadashmi. It is believed that Lord Rama killed Ravana on this day. Ramlila is staged on these days. During this period, Durga Puja is celebrated in West Bengal and in some other states of India. As Ravan is considered the symbol of evil and Rama is considered the god of goodness, it is considered the victory of truth over lie, the victory of good over evil, and also tells that truth will prevail no matter how the situation is. Because the life of Lord Rama tells us to choose the path of truth always and follow and obey our elders. People celebrate it with lots of pomp and show. The effigies of Ravan are burned, and in West Bengal, Durga Puja is the biggest festival and it is celebrated for 9 days, and after 9 days the idols are immersed in water. Next festival is Raksha Bandhan. This festival marks the bonding between brothers and sisters. On this occasion, sister ties the Rakhi on her brother's wrist. Sister prays for the longevity and safety of her brother's life. On this day, sister gets gifts from her brothers. So this is the festival of love between the siblings, between a brother and a sister. By tying the Rakhi, sister takes the promise from the brother that he will protect her throughout her life, and the brother gives gifts to sister as a symbol of his love and care. So this festival shows the love between the brother and sister. Now comes the festival Diwali. Everybody knows about Diwali as it is the main festival of Hindus. It is the festival of lights because on this day diyas are lit, candles, kandils are lit everywhere, every corner of the house. That's why we call it the festival of lights. It is celebrated throughout India. Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, is worshipped on this day. Earthen lamps, candles and lights are lighted and children burst crackers to celebrate this occasion. The houses are cleaned and whitewashed. During this season, paddy and sugarcane are ready for harvesting. Some businessmen celebrate this day as a New Year day. Most of us know about Diwali. Children burn crackers. This is celebrated as a welcome for Lord Rama, because Lord Rama returned Ayodhya after the exile of 14 years after killing Rama with Mata Sita on this day. And on that day, on Amavasya, the whole Ayodhya decorated itself with diyas to create so much light that not even a single corner remains dark, because lightness is the symbol of truth, goodness. So by burning the lamps, we create the lights everywhere, so no corner of our heart or our house remain in dark. Our next festival is Eid ul-Fitr and Eid ul-Juha. These are the main festivals of Muslims. Eid ul-Fitr and Eid ul-Juha are the most important festivals of Muslims. These are celebrated all over the world. Namaz is offered in mosques. After the prayers, people embrace each other and say Eid Mubarak. Gifts, sweets and greetings are distributed among friends and well-wishers. Elders of the house gives Eid to the kids and they wait for that eagerly. People wear new clothes, they go to meet their relatives, cook sevaiya and distribute sweets, and of course they distribute some usable things to the poor to donate. Our next festival is Christmas, which is the main festival of Christians. It is the birthday of Jesus Christ. It is celebrated on 25th December every year throughout the world. Christmas tree is decorated in every home. Prayers are held in churches. Children believe that Santa Claus brings gifts for them. Everybody loves Santa Claus, especially kids, because it is told that when you want something, you pray to God, and when you will be sleeping, Santa Claus will come and bring that gift to the kids. That's why Santa Claus is loved by all the kids, and prayers are offered, and a beautiful Christmas tree is decorated in the house with different types of bells, gifts, toffees, balloons and all that. Our next festival is Guru Purab. Guru Purab in Sikh tradition is the celebration of an anniversary related to the birth, inauguration, death or the martyrdom of the Sikh Gurus. Processions are taken out on the eve of Guru Purab. Special prayers are held in Gurudwaras. A big mass meal called Guru Ka Langar is an important part of every Guru Purab, because all the hungry people are feeded in Guru Ka Langar on that day, and a lot of things are distributed and donated to the needy and hungry ones. Our next festival is Pongal. Pongal is the most important festival in Tamil Nadu. It is celebrated for 4 days. On the first day is Bhogi Pongal. It is in the honor of rain god. On the second day is Surya Pongal. It is in the honor of sun god. On the third day is Mattu Pongal. Cows are worshipped on this day. Pongal rice is offered to the cattle. It is believed that the rain, sun and cattle help the farmers. It is also called Harvest Festival. The rich and the poor have their meals together during this festival. On the fourth day is Kannum Pongal. On this day, people go out to picnic. Next is Onam. Onam is the most important festival of South India. It is celebrated in Kerala. It is also a harvest festival. Onam is celebrated for 4 days. Decorated elephants are taken out in a procession. Feasts are held in every house. Boat race and Kathakali dances are the main attraction. These boats are called snake boats. Fireworks are held on the 4th day of the festival. Gifts and sweets are exchanged among relatives and friends. Boat races are very famous in this festival. Everybody knows this festival outside South because of these boat races. So our chapter ends here. Now let's start the exercises of this chapter. Before that, there are few things we should remember from this chapter. A festival is a day of celebrating an important event. Independence Day, Gandhi Jayanti and Republic Day are our national festivals. Diwali, Guru Purab, Christmas and Eid are the religious festivals. Festivals foster the bond of unity, friendship and patriotism. Choose the correct options to answer the following questions correctly. Republic Day is a national festival. The correct answer is Republic Day. Independence Day is celebrated on 15th August. So the correct answer is 15th August. Which of the following pair is not correctly matched? Republic Day 15th August 1947 is not correctly matched because Republic Day is celebrated on 26th January, not on 15th August. We celebrate Independence Day on 15th August. Which of the following event is the main attraction of Onam? So boat race is the main attraction of Onam. Answer the following questions. Write a short note on national festivals of India. Festivals which are celebrated throughout the country are called national festivals. Independence Day, Republic Day and Gandhi Jayanti are three national festivals of India. Holi is a festival of colors. How? During Holi, people play with colored powder called gulal and colored water. That is why Holi is called the festival of colors. What do you know about the festival of Raksha Bandhan? Raksha Bandhan marks the bonding between brother and sister. On this occasion, sister ties the Rakhi and prays for her brother, and in return she gets gift from a brother. Why is Diwali celebrated? Diwali is celebrated to rejoice the return of Lord Rama after 14 years exile. Mark tick on the true and cross on the false one. 26 January is celebrated as Republic Day. Correct. Diwali is the festival of colors. Wrong. Diwali is the festival of lights. Holi is the festival of colors. Christmas is the birthday of Jesus Christ. Correct. Boat race and Kathakali dance are the main attractions of Onam. Correct. Next exercise is fill in the blanks. Pongal is mostly celebrated in Tamil Nadu. Holi is the festival of colors. Raksha Bandhan marks the bonding between brothers and sisters. Kerala's main festival is Onam. Match the following. Republic Day 26 January, Independence Day 15th August, Gandhi Jayanti 2nd October, Christmas 25th December. I have written matching here in straight. You will also write in straight. There should not be any matching with the help of lines or numbers. All the answers should be written directly in front of the questions. So, through the end, now it's time to give you some homework. So for this chapter, you have to collect pictures of different festivals and you have to paste them in your copy. nicely cut them, paste them, or you can draw also. Bye bye. Have a nice day.